Hey everyone, so this video is going to cover the topics that I discussed in my previous video, which talked about digestion, sugar, and a few other topics. If you haven't seen that one first, I would recommend visiting that video prior to this one. But here I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into those topics and look at why they may happen and what can be affected downstream. So it's important to note that whenever you eat anything that you're intolerant to, the intestinal tract can become inflamed, and as a result, leaky gut syndrome may occur, which is when undigested food particles get through the gut wall into the bloodstream without going through a delicate process I won't get into. But not only leaky gut inflammation can be a result from inflammation, but the core muscles, your abdominal muscles, the TVA, the pelvic floor, and the diaphragm, which helps stabilize, that can be shut off, and they will expand because of the inflamed organs. Because if they stay in their tightened position, that can strangle or shut off the blood supply to those organs. So they inhibit and they expand, and again, it'll leave our lower back vulnerable because we can't stabilize properly, especially if we decide to exercise. So also the muscles on the lower back, or any muscles, they can be on the same nerve channels as some of the other organs, and the organs and muscles share their stresses with each other. So that's something else to consider here. Also, back pain can just come from disc degeneration, which can stem from poor posture, lack of mobility, lack of nutrition, as well as dehydration, since the discs are comprised of mostly water. So I would definitely recommend drinking a high quality water, because if you're drinking water with a low pH level, low minerals, then your body will have to leach the minerals from your bones to balance out that pH level in the water. And consequently, this makes us more and more dehydrated and opens the door for osteoporosis and other things. So most people just go off and treat the back pain, the localized back pain, without really addressing the problem that created it. Many think they either have an ibuprofen deficiency or they need to go see a chiropractor, but I'm not against whatever choice you may make if you're in that situation. I'm just sharing my own perspectives. But if I were working with a client, to be honest, I would focus on their breathing mechanics and their ability to for their core to function, and also addressing their thoughts. Because if you're eating food that causes the inflammation, people think that digestion starts in the stomach, or digestion starts in the mouth. Honestly, it starts with a thought and a choice to eat a certain food. So it's important. I would definitely help them find their dream or goal, because when you have a goal, then you have a reason to make optimal choices that affirm that dream. And also creating your own set of core values, because you can't make appropriate choices, say yes or no to certain things, if you don't have any values of your own. So I would consider that you digest food in the same manner that you digest life. If you're consuming excess amounts of information or food, which food can be information, it's a way of telling your body what's in the outside environment. And a lot of people in North America are being told that they're in a toxic, chemically laden environment. So and if you're stressed, then it'll shut down digestion again. So all of this excess can lead to an overburdening. You won't be able to metabolize it effectively, and you won't be able to process anything that comes your way. So that's just my thoughts for now in this video, but in the future I'll go into more detail, more solutions, and yeah, so hopefully this video helps you, give you some more guidance and some awareness. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the subscriptions, the likes. I'm Joseph Lure, and you stay healthy.